I've always wondered why Linus from Linus Tech Tips always chooses Pop! OS. It seems like every time he makes a video about using Linux as a daily driver, he chooses Pop! OS. And I'm not the only one that has wondered why. If you take one look at their subreddit, tons of people ask the same question. Why Pop! OS out of any other distro? So that got me thinking, why don't I try out Pop! OS and see if it's actually worth his hype? Or like what people said, it's better off being left alone. However, before we install Pop! OS on my mini PC, we need to figure out what actually makes Pop! OS different from other distros, because there's hundreds of Linux distros out there, so why does Linus keep coming back to this one? Well, there are a few things that make Pop! OS stand out. Most recently, they just rebuilt their entire desktop experience. Before, they used a simple version of Ubuntu's desktop experience based on GNOME. However, they ran into a lot of limitations and they wanted more control over the experience. So they decided to build their own desktop experience called Cosmic, which now features window management, built-in tiling, workspaces, launchers, settings, file management, a better terminal, and their own app store. So if you used Pop! OS in the past and didn't really see a difference between Ubuntu, this is probably the biggest change you need to know about. The new Cosmic desktop actually gives Pop! OS its own identity. The other thing that makes Pop! OS stand out from other distros is the superior NVIDIA support. Instead of installing your distro and then hunting down the NVIDIA drivers yourself, Pop! OS officially has its own dedicated NVIDIA version, so once it's installed, you're getting one of the most seamless NVIDIA experiences you're gonna get on Linux. And since we're talking about GPU compatibility, I also want to mention that Pop! OS is apparently really good about dual GPU systems, like laptops. And some people say that it's a good beginner distro. So really, that's the main stuff that stands out from other distros. And it sounds great on paper, but how is it to actually use? So I went ahead, made my installer, and started the install process on my mini PC. And if you're wondering the specs, this is an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X, 16 gigs of RAM, and an RX 9060 XT. So pretty good specs. We can pretty much run any game. However, I ran into my first hiccup while installing Pop! OS. The install process froze for approximately 3 hours. I'm not sure what happened, but I left it to install, and when I came back, it was stuck. I restarted the PC, reinstalled it again, and this time it only took about 45 minutes. So I have no idea why it did that, and that was my first issue I ran into. Now that we have the first nightmare out of the way, of course we need to update Linux. I went through and used their custom updating tool, so you don't have to go into the terminal. You just go to the store, go down to update, and this does the work quite well. We updated a total of 219 packets, even though I downloaded the newest version of Pop! OS. I'm not complaining, everything needs to be up to date. Once I was done, I went ahead and installed Steam. Now, funny enough, this is the second issue I had. After Steam was installed, it just wouldn't appear when I would hit the drop-down menu or type it in. Steam wasn't there. I checked in the terminal to make sure it actually installed, which it was, so I went ahead and restarted the PC. Guess what? Still nothing. So I went into the terminal, reinstalled Steam, and it finally showed up in the software menu. I opened it up and started installing games. And everything else was working fine for the time being. Something that I thought was really funny was when Linus originally installed Pop! OS back in 2021, he had a major issue with Steam. It just would not work on Pop! OS. So having this situation just made it a whole lot funnier. That being said, I went ahead and downloaded MangoHud so we could capture the FPS performance of each game. And I'm like, okay, we're in the clear. Normally, when we finally get to this point, it's pretty much down to performance. Well, Pop! OS decided to pull a fast one on me, and none of my applications would open. I turned on my computer the next day, and it would not open Steam. In fact, it would not open any program, and nothing would happen at all. You spam and click on it, and nothing would appear. Even going in the settings, you hit settings, and nothing would happen. I'm like, okay, I'll just restart it. Went ahead and restarted the system, nothing. At this point, I'm pretty frustrated. There's no reason why any of these applications shouldn't open. I checked the updates, everything was up to date, so eventually I just decided, instead of turning off the PC, why don't I just restart it? And that fixed the issue. everything launched after I restarted my PC. Instead of hitting turn off and back on, which theoretically does the same thing, but for some reason hitting restart, or maybe something updated in the background, but everything started working. I have no idea why it did this, but boy, this was so annoying. So our next step was to start playing some games. Games do take a bit of time to launch. I'm not quite sure what makes it different than other distros, but it seems like any game I tried to play takes forever to launch. But once it does, it works fine. I tested a good range of different games, such as Marvel Rivals, Halo, The Finals, Satisfactory, etc. They all performed very well. Max settings around 100 FPS, resolution was 1440p, so overall, I mean, it's pretty good performance. And we had super low latency, which I was very happy with. However, this is when I started running into another problem. Some games would just freeze out of nowhere, and the love of God, I couldn't close a single one. You normally get the taskbar that comes up, and you can close the game that way. So I had to resort to just restarting the PC whenever the situation would end up happening. I do want to clarify that the freezing would only happen the first time I launched the game. It seemed like the second time I launched it, it wouldn't stutter or have any sort of weird issues like that. It'd run perfectly fine. Now, with all that said, the experience was pretty good. I definitely do think it's a pretty good distro. They provide a lot of stuff to make it easier for newcomers or for people that have already been in the ecosystem and want to try it out. The overall gaming experience is pretty solid as well. I mean, I felt like I was getting the FPS and performance that I should be getting out of this hardware. And honestly, I would either say it performs about the same as Windows or even better, especially on processors that are a little out of date and only 16 gigs of RAM. Windows loves hogging that RAM. So I do have to say I was pretty happy with the gaming performance. And since, like I said earlier, the bugs pretty much went away. I didn't have any sort of weird issues while opening games or playing. Just the first time, the distro doesn't like it. I have no idea, and maybe this is something that you have personally experienced, and if you have, please let me know so I'm not alone in this, because I don't think Linus ever mentioned this issue in his video. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. I'm almost at 10,000 subs, so hopefully we can make it by the end of the year. And to make my experience more realistic, I actually sat down and daily drove Pop! OS for 10 days. This included web searching, script writing, this script actually, researching about this video, playing video games, and even trying out open source editors, which my goal is to edit this whole video on Pop! OS. But what surprised me was how good they actually were. I know you can download any of these softwares on any distro. It really only matters how well everything works together. There are still some concerns, some random bugs, but just like any Linux software, you're gonna run into them. Daily driving Pop! OS made me realize it's actually not a bad Linux distro. With the new Cosmic desktop, they made a lot of good changes and a lot of features that people coming from Windows would actually enjoy, or just as a Linux user, you would enjoy. However, this wouldn't be the OS I would choose. It mainly comes down to the weird hiccups. The biggest issue is games being stuck or just applications not opening, random crashes, and all sorts of random bugs. Because how many times can you just go do one thing and it just doesn't do it? Just open up Chrome. For the love of God, just open it up. However, this is my opinion of using it and the issues I personally ran into. But I wanted to understand why Linus chose this operating system over all the other distros. Well, there's a few reasons. The biggest one is the NVIDIA support. If you've watched editing videos of Linus Tech Tips, you know a lot of his personal builds use NVIDIA GPUs. I mean, my personal PC uses an NVIDIA GPU. So you want a Linux distro that doesn't take an arm and a leg to get your NVIDIA GPU working properly. And that's what Pop! OS does. It has a different ISO just for NVIDIA graphic cards. So you install it, and oh, it already installed the NVIDIA drivers. His second reason is Pop! OS is beginner friendly. It's compatible with a lot of software since it's based on Ubuntu. And his third reason is Pop! OS is stepping away from the Linux-based interface and brought their new Cosmic desktop, which adds a lot of customization and control over your experience. And after my experience with it, I can say what he experienced in his videos does make a whole lot more sense. However, where I would start to argue the differences is it being beginner friendly. In my opinion, there are better distros out there. Even in his video, Luke ended up using CachyOS. And in my personal opinion, this is the best beginner distro. It's the one I stand on. I think everything they have done has improved the easeability for someone getting into Linux. And I'll eventually move back to it just because of how easy it is to do absolutely anything. This isn't based on Ubuntu, it's based on Arch, which can be a bit harder to work with, but I think the gaming experience is significantly better and the overall experience of using it is a lot smoother. I didn't run into so many hiccups as I did with Pop! OS. However, there's something I wanted to bring up before we get to the end of the video. Around this time when Linus made his video talking about daily driving Linux, Cosmic just got released and it was being heavily promoted. I see a lot of content creators around the same time, even before Linus posted his videos or roughly a few days apart, talking about Cosmic and Pop! OS. So I'm wondering if System 76 or the creators of Pop! OS was pushing it out like what you would do to promote your product to content creators. Hey, look, we just fixed it. Check it out. Now, I'm not saying it's a paid sponsorship, but it's interesting to me. This could be the reason why he came back to Pop! OS at the end of the day. Anyway, this is just a conspiracy theory that I dug too far in their subreddit, so hear me out. This is just nuts. Anyway, so would I recommend Pop! OS? I mean, yes, but you have to know what you're getting into. If you're new to Linux, especially with an NVIDIA GPU, Pop! OS is generally a solid pick. And I think System 76 deserves a lot of credit for what Cosmic has become. It's a massive step up from Ubuntu's generic interface, and I don't see enough people talking about it compared to Bazzai or SteamOS. But for me, running an AMD GPU, none of that outweighs the random bugs I ran into trying to play my games and just use the operating system. It's definitely not enough to pull me off Cachy or Bazzai or even SteamOS. Pop! OS is worth trying. It's a good distro and it has a lot of good improvements they have made over time. And I do get why Linus keeps coming back to it. It can be a solid operating system, but I would not call it an end-all by any means. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the video. If you guys have any thoughts, opinions, or stuff that I got wrong, please let me know in the comments. I will try my best to reply to you of what I was thinking at the moment. But yeah, let me know if I got anything wrong. I would love to hear your opinion. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Hope you guys have a good one.